I go back 50 years, and I was living in a neighborhood close by. One day the doorbell rang, and it was two ladies they said they were from St. Mark Church, and one was Jerry Motley. And they said, we're starting a Bible school, and we just want to know if you have any children who'd like to go. And I said, oh, I have about 4. A little bit later, Pastor Hack called. He knocked on our door, and he said he's starting a membership class. And so we both went to that. I come to church now, and I can worship sitting next to my children, my grandchildren.
57 years ago, people gathered here at 3030 East Thunderbird to create a community of St. Mark Lutheran Church. And it was their desire, as they formed this little body of believers and as they put up the walls, to really reach out into this community for Jesus Christ. Since then, they've seen 57 years worth of confirmation classes, and they've witnessed 57 years of ministry and 57 Easters and Christmases, and they've had an impact on generations of people that now call this place home. When they put up the walls, 57 years ago, they probably couldn't imagine the kinds of things that God would do in this place. Even a few years ago, we got to put up the administration building, and it transformed the look and expanded how we could use our space in powerful ways. But everything that they've put up over the years has been stuff that we can use, and we have used, to connect people to Jesus. As we have this opportunity that's before us, this opportunity to add to this footprint of St. Mark with the fellowship hall, it really isn't just for us. It's for all the generations that are now going to follow us. It's for our kids, and it's for our grandkids, and it's for our great-grandkids, that they would have a place where they could hear the truth of God, where they could have a place where Jesus is preached and where forgiveness is given, that they would have a place that would lead them and show them the hope that we have in heaven and the hope that we have in Jesus. And so it's a legacy thing, this opportunity that's before us today. It's a ministry thing that we'll get to experience every day that we come here. And it's an opportunity for us just to expand upon this opportunity that God has given us.
So can you imagine all of St. Mark's members coming together in a single space today to celebrate? Impossible.
Anytime we have events here at St. Mark, we max out the fellowship hall. Every time we have a funeral, a luncheon, people are crammed and tripping over each other. Sometimes people have to sit outside because there's just no room. And these are guests we're talking about. And VBS is our biggest outreach, but we can't even fit all the kids in one space. And preschool Sundays, anyways, you get the picture. Not enough room.
The people that are coming to our congregation, and myself also, that have special needs, the doors on the old fellowship hall were not ADA compliant. So if I got myself in my motorized wheelchair, if I didn't line that door up properly, or my wheels just clear that doorway, if I don't line it up properly and build up that speed, my toes are the things that end up getting impacted.
The new fellowship hall will provide us a space that'll be easily cleaned and very functional for many items or functions that we may have.
So really, when we're looking at places that we can expand the building and put the new addition where the people are going to be, the space along Thunderbird makes perfect sense.
If we're building it out on Thunderbird, as people drive by, they're going to be curious. I saw that church a little while ago put a little addition on. They're doing it again. What are they doing? Let's go find out.
It's about the visitor. How can we be there for the person, the first-time visitor to St. Mark?
One of the other benefits that we're going to have with this remodel is that we're going to get a dedicated coffee house space, where today that space is shared with the classroom by a divider from 1950. The advantage is that now we're going to have a space where it's not just a narrow, long space. It's actually going to have tables and chairs in it that you can have a cup of coffee with more than one person. It also provides another space for us to have fellowship outside of the courtyard area.
We're utilizing a stucco system, which also provides insulation values as well as appearance-wise.
It's really wonderful to be able to do these upgrades to reflect the vibrant nature of our church, especially as we grow.
Number one, I would love you to start being in prayer over the next several weeks for this particular campaign. That you would pray that God would move this congregation in powerful ways to want to contribute and want to put up this opportunity that's before us. But I want you to pray also for the impact that this building will have in our community and in our church. I want you to pray for the future generations that will be able to enjoy this space and come to know Jesus in it. I want you to pray that God uses this in a powerful way, not only for us to be able to do it, but that He uses it in the way that He foresees. Second thing I want you to do is I want you to pray to God on how you might be involved. For some of you, you just might not be in a place where this is something that you can do, and I don't want you to feel any pressure, but if God's moving your heart to want to be part of this campaign, if He's moving your heart and wanting to see just other opportunities and additional opportunities to the ministry of St. Mark, then I just pray that you would come together and join me in the leadership of this church and taking this opportunity that's before us kind of head on and seeing what God will do. It's an exciting time. It's a time filled with potential and excitement, and we just love for you to be part of it.